A rainbow haze swirls through India, where raucous laughter rings out as friends and strangers douse one another with fists full of pigmented powder. It is time for the ancient Hindu tradition of Holi, an annual celebration of spring. In 2025, crimson, emerald, indigo, and saffron clouds will hover over the country on 14th March for one of its most vibrant, joyful, and colorful festivals. Playing Holi, as Indians say, has spread far beyond India's borders. Holi, also known as the Festival of Colors, starts on the evening of the full moon during the Hindu calendar month of Falgun, which falls around February or March. The celebrations begin with the kindling of bonfires on the evening before Holi. People gather around the flames to sing, dance, and pray for an evening ritual called Holika Dahan, which reenacts the demise of a Hindu demoness, Holika. All sorts of things are thrown into the fires, like wood, leaves, and food, in a symbolic purge of evil and triumph of good. From Delhi, Archie Singhal, 24, usually visits her family in Gujarat the day before Holi when the fire is lit in the evening. The next morning, she prepares for the bursts of powder called gulal by applying oil on her body so the colors don't stick to her skin. She puts on old clothes she does not mind tossing because they might become unusable after playing Holi. Why the colors? Holi's roots are in Hinduism. The god Krishna, cursed by a demon with blue skin, complained to his mother asking why his love interest Radha is fair while he is not. His mother Yashoda playfully suggests that he paint Radha's face with any colors he wishes, so Krishna smears color on her so they look alike. Holi is in part a celebration of the love between Krishna and Radha that looks past differences. Today, some of the gulal used during Holi is synthetic, but the colors traditionally come from natural ingredients such as dried flowers, turmeric, dried leaves, grapes, berries, beetroot, and tea. There is an environment of freedom, Miss Singhal said, adding that she does not hesitate to throw colors on her younger brother, parents, aunts, uncles, and neighbors. The ancient Hindu festival eschews the religious, societal, caste, and political divisions that underpin India's often sectarian society. Hindu or not, anybody can be splashed with brightly colored dust or even eggs and beer. Some partake in worship called puja, offering prayers to the gods. For others, Holi is a celebration of community. The festival gets everyone involved, including innocent passers by. People forget their misunderstandings or enmity during this occasion and again become friends, as immortalized in the song from the blockbuster Hindi movie Sholay, said Ratikant Singh, 63, who writes sometimes about Holi in Assam in the northeastern part of India. But the celebrations are not always freewheeling. Some police, for example, have banned throwing colors on unwilling persons, which I support strongly. When not throwing around gulal, friends, families, and neighbors partake in a buffet of traditional Indian dishes and drinks. They include gujia, dumpling like fried sweets filled with dried fruits and nuts, dahiwara, deep fried lentil fritters served with yogurt, and kanji, a traditional drink made by fermenting carrots in water and spices. Some celebrate Holi with thandai, a light green concoction of milk, rose petals, cardamom, almonds, fennel seeds, and other ingredients. For thousands of years, the drink has sometimes been laced with bhang or crushed marijuana leaves, which add to the mood of revelry. Bhang, by the way, is legal in India. Marijuana is not. It is a strange dichotomy that I've never really understood. Holi has been documented for centuries in Hindu texts. The tradition is observed by people young and old, particularly in northern India and Nepal, where the stories behind the festival originated. Holi also marks the harvesting of crops with the arrival of spring in India, where more than half of the population lives in rural areas. Holi celebrations are as diverse as the Indian subcontinent. They are particularly wild in North India, considered the birthplace of the Hindu god Krishna, where celebrations can last more than a week. In Mathura, a northern city where Krishna is said to have been born, people recreate a Hindu story in which Krishna visits Radha to romance her, and her cowherd friends, taking offense at his advances, drive him out with sticks. In the eastern state of Odisha, people hold a days long festival called Dol Purnima. Grand processions of people shouldering richly decorated carriages with idols of Hindu gods are a large part of the festivities there. The processions are full of drum beats, songs, colorful powder, and flower petals thrown into the air. In southern India, where Holi is not celebrated as wildly, or as widely, many temples carry out religious rites. In the Kudumbi tribal community in the southwest, temples cut areca palms and transport their trunks to the shrine in a ritual that symbolizes the victory of good over evil. Holi is celebrated around the world now, wherever the Indian diaspora has gone. More than 32 million Indians and people of Indian origin are overseas, many in the United States of America, where 4.4 million Indians or people of Indian origin reside, according to the Indian government. It is also widely enjoyed in countries as varied as Fiji, Mauritius, South Africa, Britain, and other parts of Europe. Holi is known as Fagwa in the Indian communities of the Caribbean, including in Guyana, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago. The festival has also been used by the Indian government to project soft power and reshape its image as part of its Incredible India tourism campaign. On Holi, the world is a global village, said Shubham Sachdev, 29, from an eastern Delhi suburb, who added that his friends in the United States were celebrating Holi with their roommates, whether they were Indian or not. All this brings the world close to each other.